Hey everyone, it's Connor back from this old farm, and today we're out here doing a bit of square baling. We're making our farm update video since we missed last week and the week before. But we're out here with the Farm All Age, Mr. Mo, doing some square baling. This is actually a old housing development. Or I shouldn't say old housing, new housing development. Kind of up and coming. They're still building houses. In fact, there's one there, you can see it way back there, the big white spot. This used to be a big 40-acre hayfield. We farmed it before it got sold to the developers here. We used to have corn, actually, where we're currently baling right now. This little bit of an area here. This was actually where we would have had corn planted. And so, since they're currently developing, and we got a couple issues here going on, we'll just idle the tractor down a little bit. Since they're currently developing, they've of course got a lot of hay ground here, and this is actually the roughest, crappiest kind of area, but there's actually an area right across the fence here. You can see that nice green area. There's a spot right here, and then over there, kind of on the side hill. That's actually some pretty decent hay because they haven't messed with that area at all, other than for putting up little wooden stakes. So we got an untied bale here at missed or not. So we'll have to fix that. We got some extra tine from other bales that broke and it was too late to catch. This one I think is early enough to catch. We might be able to, sometimes you can dig your hand down in between the bales and find the other end of the string down. Let's shut this baler off. There we go. You can find the other end of the string down on the bottom. So we'll try and reach that, but I also we got a pile up here. I got no helper on the wagon, so it's all up to me to do this. But yeah, we're here. You can see our setup. The sun, Mr. Sun. We got the John Deere 24T, which I'm sort of pointing at. There we go. We got Mo up there. This pointing is difficult. And then we've also got what I'm standing on here, which is a John Deere, supposed to be a John Deere hay wagon, but we put some stain on it, and some red stain, which is wasn't very good stuff, so it's kind of peeling off right away here. But we're sort of working on stacking here, or well, I'll work on stacking while I try and stack you guys too at the same time. It should be interesting. And while we're on a side hill, so everything's trying to fall off. But anyways, we didn't actually cut this ourselves. The developers came through with a bush hog or some sort of rotary mower of that type. That's really gonna try and fall off there. Please don't. But for some reason, I'm gonna sit you guys on the hay bale, make my life easier. They didn't seem to. I don't know if it didn't do a very good job or what, but it's actually not. It didn't shred it up very hard or very short, kind of. It just didn't cut it up very fine. There, that's the word I'm looking for, finely. So we actually were able to come through, and I can show you our windrows. Some of them are not very good, like this one, but the majority of them are pretty half decent looking, like those over there. Now I know they're not great, but they are plenty decent enough for a square baler here, and it's making some pretty nice bales. Sorry about this, guys. I know it's not the greatest videoing here, but we're trying to get work done at the same time because we're losing sunlight. So this is basically our way of making as much hay as possible. So we're here. We'll get this all kind of baled up. Now we got to work on our Mr. Brokey here. But what our attempt is to not have what we've had happen in years past, which is where we've actually run out of hay. Where's my line? Sometimes you can't always find the line, and so then you gotta throw them back into the machine, and that's how we get our extras. But oh, come on, where are you? Well, we might just be throwing this one back. I can't find the string. Oh yeah, there's like nothing left of it on the one side. So we get to throw this one back, and I get to subtract 3 off the counter. Because so far we've had 2 broken bales. We had one from the previous baling, and then we also had one from when it started this. It must have just been kind of a fluke or something, just like this. You know, they're old, they don't always get everything. So start up the baler here, let you guys watch that happen. There we go. Baler started. Now we can take this hay bale here, which is our broken. We can take and grab. You might be able to tell, but there's slices from each push of the plunger as it cut it. So it makes these slices, and so then what you can do is you can grab a couple, 2, 3, 4 slices. The string will let go. You come here to the front of the baler, and all the OSHA people will be screaming and yelling, and throw it in and watch it push it out. Of course, you guys have seen, or if you've been with the channel a little while, you'll have seen, of course, how the square baler does its thing, sort of. There's a video of square baling with the M diesel that I made, I want to say 2 years ago now, year and a half. Something like that. So if you want, you can go check that out and see a better, more in detail video of how we square bale. Normally we use the M diesel, but he's getting to be his rear main seal. Well, he's not working real hard. The rear main seal, or at least we believe that's what it is going bad on it. And so darn it, I wish he would. Usually we missed one. He was kind of powered through one real sort of tough. But what was he getting? Oh yeah, his rear main seal, we believe, is going bad on it, so it just leaks like a sieve with oil, engine oil. So I have decided to not use them, since Mo does just as good a job here. He's a little bit on the too light horsepower side, but you know what? He gets the job done, and that's what matters. So here we are, square baling. Now, one thing, I want to explain this a little bit, as long as we're on the rack here. What we'll do, let's get rid of the sun glare. There we go. What we like to do, now you can see we change our stack pattern each row. So we've got one going this way, and then we've got 2 rows of them going that way. So there's 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. So there's 5 on a stack. And then you can see the next row, it's going the opposite way. And it just crisscrosses like that. And also what we do is, if we come back here, down on the ground, you can see on the bottom layer, we leave a gap, and as you go up, the gap closes up. We call that the pyramid effect, and sort of what that does is it makes the hay fall back onto the back of the rack rather than trying to fall forward, and you come to the front and you've got nothing holding them. They could just all fall down. This is trying to help eliminate that and keep them all pushed towards the back and sort of self-holding in a sense. So anyways, this is going to be kind of a short farm update. I'm gonna keep trying to bale here, see if I can't finish before it gets dark out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry for not making any videos for the past 2 weeks, but we'll leave you here with a little clip of Mo running his thing. So thanks for watching, thanks for staying with me, and I'll talk to you guys all next time.